Since 1975, the Niagara Peninsula Hawkwatch has been scanning the skies at Beamer Memorial Conservation Area to monitor the annual spring hawk migration.
The Hawkwatch provides counters for the spring migration. We're here every day from the 1st of March till the 15th of May, from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon Standard Time, to observe and count and identify the species of raptors that come overhead.
The Hawkwatch team observes and monitors the migration trends to help with population studies.
The populations of these birds have fluctuated. Some of them have increased dramatically. Some of them have gone from almost zero up to significant numbers, and some of them have dropped a lot. So it's a way of working with the other Hawkwatches on the continent to help keep an eye on the populations.
The data collected can be found online and is an important health gauge for our environment.
Well, we get 15 species of birds on average every year. Traditionally, the most common birds were the red-tailed hawk and the sharp-shinned hawk, but over the last 10 to 15 years, their numbers have decreased a lot. The red-tail, we think, is sort of its immigration into the area has sort of peaked, and as the winters have become milder, they've tended not to migrate. They just stay. The other side of the coin, the turkey vulture. In the 1950s, 60s, 70s, my friends tell me that if an Ontario birdwatcher wanted to see a turkey vulture, he had to go down to Windsor and look across the river. Today, they are the most common bird we get here. Last year, we had over 7,000. Bald eagles have increased from 5 to 10 I think one year we had 86. Right now we're over 60 for this year. Osprey numbers have increased because ospreys and bald eagle were affected by DDT, and their numbers dropped, and now they're coming back. The red-shouldered hawk is a little cousin to the red-tailed hawk, and its numbers have been going up and down. And last year we had a small number, and we were beginning to worry, but this year the numbers back up, so they seem to be stable.
Beamer Memorial Conservation Area is known as the best vantage point in Niagara to observe the annual spring migration.
When they start to move, they need lift, and they get lift three ways. The first is fronts. If they can get into a warm front, in this case, and let it carry them, they can go hundreds of miles in a day if the front moves that far. The second method is thermals. When the ground warms up, the air rises in a spiral. These birds will get in the spiral and ride it as high as they can go, and then dive to the next one. And as they're going up, they're always looking forward to see where the next one is. The third method is when you get the wind blowing off stationary objects, if you will. And here we've got the escarpment. So when the wind comes in off the lake, people think that the wind hits a building or something, it stops. It doesn't. The air actually rises. The birds that are looking for lift off the escarpment on a day when there's no other lift around, they'll come up, they'll follow the escarpment, and they follow it, and they have to come by here. Sometimes, if we're lucky, we get 14,500 birds a year that come over here, and we can see them from the center of the circle, from the tower.
This year's Hawkwatch will continue until May 15th. For more information, log on to NiagaraPeninsulaHawkwatch.org. In Grimsby, you're watching The Source.